China will stop issuing individual travel permits for its people to visit Taiwan from tomorrow. Beijing is blaming the current state of cross-strait relations. So up until now, residents from 47 cities can apply for permits to visit Taiwan on their own instead of visiting on group tours. That leeway has now been revoked. China's latest move might be a blow to the island's economy as it comes as Taiwan prepares to hold presidential elections in January. And Beijing-friendly candidate Han Kuo-yu from the opposition Kuomintang party is looking to unseat President Taiwan. Relations between China and Taiwan have plummeted since President Tai came to power. Her party refuses to recognize the idea the island is part of one China. So let's bring in our correspondent, Victoria Jen. She joins us live from Taipei right now. Vic, question is, how will this impact Taiwan's economy? Do we have any idea of the number of Chinese visitors on an individual pass to Taiwan?
Well, the ban may not have a huge impact on Taiwan's economy as a whole, since tourism only accounts for less than 5% of the island's GDP, but it will certainly deal a big blow to the tourism sector. Now, official data showed that Taiwan welcomed over 1 million individual travelers from China last year. That's almost half of the 2.7 million mainland visitors that came to Taiwan, and which includes the tour groups. Now, industry players estimate that if the ban remains in place until the end of this year, the number of solo visitors could drop by as many as 700,000, or half of this year's target. China used to be Taiwan's biggest source of visitors until after President Tsai Ing-wen took office in 2016. And her refusal to accept the One China principle has soured cross-strait relations, pushing Beijing to curb the number of mainland visitors. Now, they only account for about a quarter of visitors to the island.
And Victoria, what has been the reaction then of the Taiwanese government and the people to this move?
Taiwan's Mainland Affairs Office has issued a statement condemning the unilateral ban by Beijing. It says by restricting solo mainland visitors to Taiwan not only hurts cross-strait relations, but also people on both sides of the strait. It says free and easy travel is the best way for people on both sides to better understand each other. But the office says it will continue to communicate with China's side and hope to resolve the situation. Now, Transportation Minister Lin Jialong also condemns China's latest ban on his Facebook page. He says Beijing should not use Chinese visitors as hostage to threaten Taiwan, especially ahead of the presidential election next January. He says Beijing's attempt to influence the outcome of the election will only backfire because it will only make Taiwanese more defiant. Now, for the average Taiwanese, the ban will make it difficult for their Chinese relatives to come and visit. So it will certainly increase their anxiety and wariness towards China, which doesn't really serve the interests of Beijing's plan for reunification.
All right, many thanks for that. Victoria Jen speaking to us from Taipei.